This is a simulation of Cogome, the cognitive home of your forever mind. Cogome is a firm specializing in designing modular mental architectures of systems of mental actions to build a personal form of acting mind, your forever mind. Your forever mind and performance can shape any conscious experience to any end in your way, serving you for life. We will proceed to consider a conscious experience arbitrarily chosen out of an infinite set of possible conscious experiences and shaped through the invisible hands of a mental architecture concealed under this simulation. This is Mark. Without the mental architecture, he recalls a conscious experience in which there was sensed discomfort in another person with an anxious affliction. Mark had responded reactively to the situation in reticent hesitation, struck stiff by the whims of the situation as it unfolded, engaged in a haphazard, stupefied expression of conscious experience to an uncertain end. With the mental architecture in application, Mark revisits the conscious experience in which he sensed the person was uncomfortable due to anxiety. To this conscious experience, in a first-hand reflective revisitation, he applies a mental architecture. He identifies in a first shaping of the conscious experience a primary cause of the person's anxiety as due to this being their first meeting. He then proceeds to amplify his leadership, affording stability to the dynamic, and embodies a comforting demeanor, revving this engine until the person's anxiety tempers into ease. Mark then adds to the synergy of leadership and demeanor, entering the conscious experience of a humorous element, simultaneously slackening the spent comforting demeanor, negated into the more sharp-edged comedy. He prolongs the sustained leadership for secure structure and basks in the residual effect of this humorous exchange. The anxiety neutralized and surfing on the humorous afterglow, Mark has made way for the expression of a more serious demeanor and a professional dynamic that doesn't collapse into anxiety. He snaps back into the present, determined to perform the sculpting of consciousness in real life, sculpted by means of a system of mental actions concealed under this simulation. He wonders what other conscious experiences he wants to try shaping using this mental architecture, and to what ends. All possible conscious experiences eligible for shaping. It's ordinarily the case that beneath every intuitive expression of conscious experience are unidentified mental actions one does not notice, much less wield over the all too familiar daily course of acting mind. Now identify and wield, harness those mental actions systematically, and control conscious experience to otherwise inaccessible ends, while enabling mind to go better where it does. The mental architectures of Cogome extend this to any given conscious experience. One builds a personalized forever mind, selecting a repertoire from a dynamic inventory of modularly joinable mental architectures composed of structurally essential systems of mental actions. In ritualized application, one's forever mind enables one to shape one's conscious experience in unprecedented ways, no longer tethered to the unharnessed whims of conscious experience that shapes oneself, one now shaping conscious experience. No caffeine, just mind. This was a simulation of Cogome, cognitive home of the forever mind. In this simulation, we have viewed the effects of a mental architecture without yet seeing the architecture itself. To experience mental architectures firsthand, stop by our ever-dynamic line of modular mental architecture products in circulation at Cogome, building your own forever mind. Personalize your forever mind, a system of mental actions at a time. Take full control over your conscious experience throughout your everyday, living mind with mystique. Start with our Universal Modularity Guide at cogome.com to a reimagined way of mind. Your cognitive home awaits. Lights on.